Hello there, and welcome to Escape from Tarkov. Now some of you probably have no idea what this game is, some of you may remember my previous video on it, and some of you may be veterans of the game yourself. Now for those who don't have a clue, let me explain the game first of all. Now before anything else, you have two character choices to choose from. Your PMC, who is your main character. This one is important. He can be leveled up, he can get good gear, he can lose gear, and can generally just get better so that the game experience is more fun. However, if you die as your PMC, you will lose all your gear, potentially. If you go in as a scav and die, it doesn't really matter because everything you're getting is free from the get-go anyway. You just get a bonus if you manage to stay alive and escape with it, is that you'll get free stuff. Or potentially you could loot a fully geared player and then end up with a whole set of gear, easy peasy. So you choose your character and then you'll select which location you want to raid. Some are small and intense, while others are large and open world-like, but they're still quite small overall. And then it all comes down to getting the gear, stashing it, and deciding what you want to use. All this gear here is the current stuff I have, but I can lose it all if I take it out on my PMC and then die in the raid. I can potentially insure stuff, which means if I die, I will get my stuff back unless it gets looted by a player. So you can see if I wanted to insure my AK here, I don't actually have enough money because I spent it all on the flea market buying some stuff. But yeah, all these things are the prizes for surviving raids. So it's really all about the PvP and the sweet gear that you can get. Now your character of course has health, and this is all shown in different parts of the body. So if your leg gets taken out, you're going to be limping around. If your arm gets taken out, your aim's going to be shaky. And then we do have the skill system as well, which levels up the more you do things. It's got all the obvious stuff, health, endurance, vitality, but then some slightly different stuff like attention, increases our chance of finding useful things when we search containers. All these different skills that level up the more you do them. So if you never use shotguns, you're never going to get any better with shotguns, for example. So yeah, there's a cool progression to it, which is pretty fun. You have tasks as well, which are kind of missions. You have to collect certain things out in the world and trade them with people. But here we go. So here's my main stat screen. I'm only a level 4. I'm a noob at the moment. I'm not great at Tarkov. You can see I've only survived one raid that I've gone into, although a lot of them I go in with just a pistol, and I kind of hope for the best and finding some loot. So I've got to get better with my survival rate. My KD's okay, I can kill things just fine, my aim is pretty good, but always room for improvement. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do with this series, is to go from a noob to someone competent at the game. Because at the moment, I'm not great, I die a lot, I don't know the maps very well, I panic too much, so I'm going to be looking to get myself better. If you watch some of the top streamers and things, you can really see the difference between newer players and more experienced players. So what I'm going to do with this series is just document my journey, essentially, from pretty much absolute noob to competent at Escape from Tarkov, hopefully. And what I'm going to do to start with, what we're going to do in this video, is just go through some offline raids, which means I can use my PMC in a raid in the world, I can use all my fancy gear, and I don't have to worry about losing it if I die. I didn't realize there was an impossible difficulty actually for the AI. That's interesting, we'll maybe try that out later. So yeah, I don't have to worry about dying, but at the same time I won't be able to level up my character at all, and I won't get to keep any gear that I find in the level. So let's dive in to the first one. So in we spawn. This is the factory map, which is very small and compact, so results in a lot of close range firefights. And it's only going to be against the AI in this because it is an offline raid, so there'll be no human players, but the AI can be pretty tough, can be a pretty good shot, so definitely plenty of danger to get shot in the face, hence why I'm being careful. And the thing with Tarkov is I think one of the first things to get is keybinds. Find your keybinds, set up your keybinds, go with whatever kind of works for you. I tend to try and set all my FPS games up the same way with my keybinds. Oh. There goes the first scav. So you could hear the Russian voices there. That kind of gives them away, you know somebody's around. You can also listen for footsteps, of course. So we've killed something. We're going to go ahead and loot it, take anything that's useful. It is a bit risky, of course. I am just stood up here looting, which is a bit silly of me. I need to get into the habit of going prone when I loot, or at least crouching, just so I'm a little bit less of a target and a little bit less visible. And you'll hear as I go up these stairs and up onto these walkways, it's all very loud. So if there's another player around, he'll be able to hear that, especially if I run like that. You can hear how loud that was. It's very easy to hear someone coming in this game, so you can walk slowly like this, which pretty much cancels all sound. But yeah, sound is a humongous part of this game. So environmental and situational awareness, a massive part of this game. Now I would be looting these rooms if I was keeping this stuff, but because I don't get to keep anything at the end of this raid, there's really no point looting. So this is mostly just kind of a practice mode for combat, I think. It's a great way to just train up and try to get better at the basics, get used to your keybinds, get a feel for weapons, get to know the maps, all the basic stuff that you can do, and you don't have to worry about losing anything. And I'm not sure if this is going to be in the final game, but it's in the beta for now, so you can use offline mode to get a good bit of practice in without the worry. I can hear somebody. I think I just saw a footstep or a shadow. I'm not sure if the AI react to footsteps and sound that well. I assume they would. Oh, now, where did he come from? Just waiting on the other side of the door. He had a shotgun as well. He would have ended me if he was a bit more on it. Okay, survived another encounter. I've got this shotgun to use. So I'm still trying to get used to all the buttons. I didn't mean to jump then. Check ammo. Yeah, so you have to check ammo manually. As you can see, there's no HUD, of course, so it is very hardcore in that respect. And shotguns are actually surprisingly good at medium range. Short range, of course, and medium range. So they can be a little bit more versatile than normal shotguns. And I'm trying to find a loot crate right now. I thought it was in this corner, but it's not. Still getting to know the map, of course. But yeah, if you're into your guns, these are very detailed guns, very realistic in terms of their looks and how much you can customize all the guns. There is endless amounts of customization to things, which has a nice personal touch when you get a weapon and you start to customize it, and you can add all the different attachments on and make it your own and how you like it. You can see I'm looting these crates here, finding things. Of course I don't get to keep it, so I'm just kind of doing this for show right now, but you get the idea of what you would be doing in an actual raid. And I thought this would be a fun series to do, to illustrate kind of being crap at a game to then being good at a game with practice. To try and show that anyone can really do it at any game. This is the crate I'm looking for. One of the crates I'm looking for is there. I'm not sure if I can jump over this barbed wire. Oh, I can. I didn't think I'd be able to. It hurt me, but I did it. Just got to make sure I don't get shot while I loot this. So this is more like a weapons crate. Got more chance of finding attachments and weapons in here. Here we go. That looks like a silencer. You've got to examine things because you don't always know what they are. Again, that's part of leveling up. The more you get to know things, the more you can just see what they are without having to examine them. Got a sweep suppressor there, so that's useful. Not for any of the guns I have on me at the moment, but it will be for something, I'm sure. And so this idea of me going from being crap to being good at a game is what I'm trying to get across to you that you can do with any game. And of course, maybe primarily Total War, because that is what my channel is all about, and that's what most of you are probably here because of. This is the crate I was looking for, actually. But yeah, maybe you feel like you suck at Total War, you're no good, you're never going to be a good player, so you just settle for what you are now without really trying to get any better. And I want this series to exemplify that anyone can get good at any game, really. You just have to practice and apply yourself to it, because it's not impossible, right? None of the people that are any good at games, me at Total War, oh, I'm great at Total War, but am I anything special about it? No, I just practiced a lot. Which is why all the people that play Tarkov, all those streamers I was talking about, the top Tarkov streamers, they've just played a lot of Tarkov, so they've got really good at Tarkov. I'm sure they sucked at first, just like everyone else does. So, yeah. Hopefully this series can show the progression of a human being at a video game, which essentially anybody can do at any game. It's been a bit quiet here, not a lot of action. Here I am trying to train at my aim, but there's nobody to shoot. So yeah, currently with Tarkov I'm just trying to get used to my keybinds, get used to the feel of the controls, get used to the guns. Still a few things to sort out, like the sprint button is right next to the walk ever so slowly and quietly button, which sometimes if you press the wrong one in the wrong moment, it can lead you to death. So, got to try and rearrange a few... Whoa, now. Random scav came out of nowhere. And, oh, I can hear somebody else. Where is he? I think he's up here. So, let's try out the shotgun, actually. That is not the shotgun. That was good timing. So yeah, shotguns just seem to have no recoil. A lot of the guns, even when hip firing, don't really have much recoil. So I don't know if that's an intended thing or whether they're going to change that, make guns a bit harder to use. Because at the moment, hip fire is very powerful and very accurate. I can still hear people around me. Here he is. Oh, he's running. He's going down. Let's cut him off. I think down here. Oh, we got him. Should have hit him on that first shot then. Oh, probably shouldn't have jumped down there. It's all good. We got him. Reload. Gather ourselves. I probably should heal up, but we'll just keep going until we die. See how many scavs we can kill. And you probably noticed that the gunshots are very, very loud in this game, so I do apologize if you're wearing headphones. What the fuck are you doing? Coming out of the woodwork now. Oh, my aim was terrible then. Gotta reload. I can hear one coming down the stairs. There he is. Let's go back and get that other one. Okay. Scavs neutralized. It's a bit of a close one there, a bit of a panic. My aim was a bit of a shambles. I needed to reload. But we're okay. It's all good experience. And I mean, it can be valuable to do this with your PMC, even if you do have full gear, because you level up all the different skills and stuff. I'll get better with using assault rifles and at looting and all that stuff. Because like I say, we don't get to keep any of the loot or experience that we do in the offline raid, so nothing really matters. Just trying to hunt, get some practice. There's a crate here, I never knew this was it. Again, I should have crouched. Got to go for those headshots as well. Headshots very important in this game. One headshot will ding someone down. If they have a helmet on, it might save them. But still very likely that you're going to go down. Although there are some pretty hefty armor, some proper beefy armors that can turn you into a proper tank. Proper, mate. Proper tank. Proper. Oh, fuck. I'm not a proper tank. I'm proper dead. I think he was just sick of me saying proper a lot. But there you go. That's how quickly you can be ended. One ding to the dome and you are going down. But that was alright. We killed a fair few scavs. Got a fair bit of experience. Not in-game experience, but, you know, getting good at the game experience, if you know what I mean. You get all the stats if you want them. There's the experience I would have gained if this was an actual raid, but I won't actually get that. Nearly level 5. So now let's go back and have a look at that impossible difficulty. I want to try and see the difference, because the difficulty then was set to as online, which I guess means that the AI tries to perform how people would, real people. I'm not sure what exactly that entails, but let's see how hard impossible is. Horde? Oh my god, AI amount, Horde. That sounds brutal. I had no idea that was an option. I never actually looked. I've always just left it as online. So we'll try and see what the difference is, because some of their AI behaviors aren't great in as online. So we'll see if impossible makes them perform any differently. I assume it'll just make them a better shot, perhaps. I don't think it'll make them any tougher, but maybe. And I'm going to bring out my gun, which has a 50-round magazine, so I'm not messing around. If there's going to be a horde of scavs coming for me, I ain't got time to reload. We'll take a shotgun as well. Take some shells. And I should reload the shotgun. Apparently that doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm sure there's only one type of shotgun shell. I have no idea. I should be able to load the gun from there, but I can't for whatever reason. Again, see, just a noob from Tarkov. Got all these things to learn to catch up on. And I believe that different scavs in the actual raids have different difficulty levels as well. So you might face one that has the impossible difficulty attached to them, so they'll be a damn good shot, and others that'll just be terrible. So you kind of get a nice mixture. So into our first impossible difficulty horde amount raid. We're going to do the same map just because I know it the best and it's quite small. Although whether that's going to be a good idea for a horde, I don't know. I'm not sure how many a horde is in this game. It could be 5, could be 10, could be 50. I'm expecting to see some sort of zombie apocalypse shit running down the corridor in a minute, and it's going to absolutely end me, as they'll all have guns. But I imagine they'll shoot each other. But when you do play as a scav, that's the other interesting thing about this, is that if you play as a scav and not your PMC, other scavs won't shoot at you. So you can just run around and loot stuff, unless you shoot a scav, and then all the scavs will hate you, and you'll have all the enemies. Oh, now. There's our first one down. This gun sounds really weird for some reason. Kind of echoey. Not sure if that's a bug or where I'm stood. I think I'm bleeding out. I need to heal up. So, a fair bit of action already. Gonna do some quick healing. See what's wrong with me. I've got blood loss on my left arm. Gonna need to bandage up to stop that. So far, they seem to be pretty good shots. Oh. God. My God, they're everywhere. Just charging in. They're not that much smarter, apparently. Right, there's 3 or 4 down. I need to heal up again. I'm absolutely destroyed now. I don't have any more bandages, and my left arm's gone again. Oh dear. It's looking grim already. I'll pop some painkillers. Maybe that'll help. But I need to put my meds on my quick bar so that I can select them with the numbers rather than having to go into my inventory. But okay, never mind. Down I go. So yeah, Impossible Horde seems to be quite tough. I spent most of that cowering behind a crate healing myself. I killed 5 people though, so you know, better than nothing. Let's try one more of those. I feel I want to prepare a little bit better. I'll be ready and know what to expect a little more. A bit more of an onslaught, so I just need to be a bit more alert, a bit more proactive, and try not to get shot so much. Let's try again. Let's see if I can get at least 5 kills again, and I'll be happy. Okay. Impossible Horde mode, round 2. I've got a different starting location now. It's probably a little bit better. Let's reload my shotgun straight away. I've got that ready for a quick select. Okay. Let us hunt down our first prey. Definitely hear someone above me. But I don't want to go up that way. It's very exposed there. No, it's very exposed out here as well, but I don't have a lot of choices. Lying down there. They do that. They sometimes go prone like a fucking hell. Okay, let's try the shotgun out. Very nice. He's done. There's 1 down. Okay, we're back to where we started. I feel like they're all around me all the time. I can hear somebody over here. Oh, what's going on? Oh fuck, I need to reload. I should be dead. I should by all means be dead. What the fuck are you doing with your back to me? Yeah, the AI is just a little bit crazy. Doesn't quite seem to have a clue sometimes. There we go. There's 3 down. So yeah, not sure what was going on with that shotgun. I think I should have just hip fired it instead of trying to aim down sights. Maybe it was throwing things off. All the learning to do. Okay, dare we venture out here? Gonna be very open up here. Run into barbed wire, that helps, doesn't it? Another one bites the dust. What's that, 4 now, I think? See how many we can get. Maybe I'll push for 10. I will push for the big 10. Oh, fuck, what? Don't I go? Didn't even see the guy. 1 shot. I've got a helmet on as well, but I guess he got me in the mouth. Down I go. How many did I get? Oh, I got 5, okay. I got my 5 that I wanted. I guess that'll have to do for now, but there we go. There's the beginning of my training in Escape from Tarkov. We'll do some proper raids in the upcoming videos as scavs and as my PMC. We'll try not to lose all our good gear. And I do recommend Tarkov if you're into this sort of game. It's different from a lot of these kind of survival games where there's tons of running. There isn't so much in Tarkov because it's all short raids, so it keeps it a bit more action-packed and a bit more fun, I think. But Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the future.